Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And AT&T just continuously keeps expanding the 4G LTE network as we expected them to do so in the year 2020 and beyond. But this year is where we're actually going to see AT&T expand outside of their coverage footprint. So AT&T this year is going to start penetrating into markets where they didn't have coverage prior in the prior years. So currently, we are seeing another expansion happening in Kentucky. They added nearly 200 new cell sites. So I will leave this in the description down below so you guys can check it out if you are from Kentucky. But we are going to start seeing this happening monthly, quarterly. There is an ongoing expansion in Nebraska, Maine, Wyoming, the Montanas, within Texas. There is a nationwide expansion happening, and it is due to the FirstNet contract. There's just no other way around it. I asked one of my contacts this question a long time ago. They didn't have an answer for me at the time, but I asked, would AT&T have undergone this type of network expansion if they didn't get the FirstNet contract? And most people that I've asked this question have said, I don't know, or probably not, was the answer to that question. So it is a good thing that AT&T got the FirstNet contract, but nobody's able to answer the question if they would have underwent such large network expansion without FirstNet. We've seen Verizon do it. Verizon is already much larger at this point still. Will AT&T catch them by the end of 2020? I would say yes. I think they're going to get very close to covering the same geographical footprint as Verizon by the end of this year. And then into 2021, it's going to be a battle of the titans, as the video that I made not too long ago. There's going to be a lot of money involved. So if both spend heavy this year, so Verizon, we know they spend about 18 billion roughly, but some of their capex is tied into spectrum purchases, of course, and then also FiOS. FiOS isn't expanding outside of the footprint just yet, but they do have to invest into that service with that capex, and then wireless, of course, gets a large chunk of that, and that with AT&T is a bit more divided, the capex. So they got DirecTV, they're still doing the fiber rollout, which is also mentioned here, fixed wireless internet. So their capex is a bit more split besides just wireless. So they do spend around 20 to 21 billion. They did cut back this year because they are largely done with the fiber rollout, but they are splitting that 20 to 21 billion between different segments of the business, like growth on HBO Max is going to need a big investment in terms of original content. So that money is dedicated to other sections as well besides just capex for wireless. So just keep that in mind as you're hearing the number, 20 billion or 21 billion from AT&T. Just keep in mind that it is split between different segments of their businesses. So that could, of course, go up again in the future. You never know. AT&T right now is going through a big restructure, leaning out the company. Layoffs are happening. Everything is happening right now. Cutting back here, selling off this business. They released an article not too long ago saying that if they do need to make more spectrum purchases or other purchases to make the business even more efficient, they will do so by selling off certain segments of their business. So it looks like, I think most of you can guess this by now, if you have dealt with any companies or financial issues, they can't go into more debt right now. They just have too much debt. So they got to pay that off, but they have other ways and other investments that they can sell off to get money to further fund business operations. We all know as AT&T grows potentially with this market penetration, that also means they have to expand the retail footprint, not only the network. So although their network is larger than T-Mobile's, but they're kind of undergoing the same in a business sense. So T-Mobile is penetrating new markets with new service, so they also have to add retail stores. AT&T will have to do the same in the areas that they expand to where they didn't have coverage before. They got to have some sort of presence. So this is all this is all an early beginning for AT&T now. They're doing a bunch of restructuring on the back end, so just stay tuned for that. I will keep you guys up to date on that throughout the year. But there's a lot going on in AT&T right now. The money's being invested. The company is getting restructured pretty much. HBO Max is launching. More revenue coming. They predict this year to get a huge revenue boost from fiber. ARPU is up because of the new plans. So there's just a lot going on at AT&T. So leave all your comments in the comment section down below. Let me know how you feel about this. Are you from Kentucky? Have you noticed better signal at this point? Leave all that in the comment section down below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload content like this. Also follow the Tech Life social media outlets for more updates. And this is Tyrone with Tech Life, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.